Somebody say action.
Action.
Personal decision. You can be encaged by your thoughts. You know, you can be trapped by the way that you see things or your perception. So while we do have a lot of work to do as a nation, not just as a race, there are ways personally where you can sort of take your own freedom back. So for example, one of the things that I like to do when I wake up, instead of just jumping forward into the rat race, into the day, which is not necessarily freedom to me, I take my time. I get to honor that. I have to wake up a little earlier for it, but I honor myself and my time and create freedom in my mind first before I go out into the world.
Whatever you want to do, you can do it, but it comes with hard work. There's certain things that it comes with. I can do whatever I want. Like, that's what freedom is to me. But because, you know, we have certain things, like I have a nephew at home, like, you know, I have to be there for my family. I'm not going to do that right now, but if I really wanted to, I can. And to me, that's freedom. It's just a matter of how you look at it and just believing in whatever you want to do, you can do it.
We're able to do things that we weren't able to do centuries ago. Exactly. Blacks are able to go to school. Blacks are able to work in corporate America. Blacks are able to own their own businesses, run their own businesses. Blacks have worked for NASA. Blacks have gone into outer space. These are things these are privileges that were not granted to us centuries ago.
Right.
So we've made many advancements.
I know I could wake up and walk on the street and I have to fear if I'm gonna get gunned down because some officer want to use his power on. Or if my nephew, when I look at my 9-year-old nephew and his chocolate beautiful skin, and I have to wonder that he's 21 and I'm gonna be enough, he's gonna enjoy and have his first drink because this country is acting crazy. The moment I don't have to think those questions, that's when I know freedom is on point. But until I don't have to ask those questions to myself, we got a problem.
Just to be able to define yourself for yourself instead of thinking like, well, you know, well, Naomi sees me like this. You know, it's like, no, how do I see me? You know, I think that's what freedom is. I think freedom, you know, I mean, obviously there's always like limitations and boundaries to certain things in life, but I really do feel like, you know, you're free if you choose to be, because I feel like it really is like the way that you think.
Is being able to wake up every morning without burden of mind, body, and spirit. Not that it doesn't occur, but knowing that it's just a state that you can move between, and then being able to get up anyway and do what you have to do. Being able to start your own business, being able to come together and organize, being able to travel to wherever you need to go to. It just looks like what I see is available to us now, what so many of us are doing.
Freedom to me personally is waking up without a cloud over my head, you know, of uncertainty, of everything being pulled from me. It took 100 years for rules to be put into play, so it's literally taken a few days for him to undermine everything that's been placed and put into play for our safety and benefit. So
I think freedom comes in with what supports you have. I can be as free as I want, but only within parameters, and those are like safety parameters. So I don't think we're free. Not right now. Now that things slowly shutting down and walls being built.
There's no signs for white only, black only, but the signs are still kind of there, but they're not physically there, you know, and the mental damage that has been done to us from all those years, you know, slavery lasted for 400 years. That's a long time. You know, that's a long time, and we're still trying to recover from that. I feel that we're free, but mentally we're not free. It's the same reason why you'll see a bunch of kids online in the wee hours in the morning for sneakers, but won't see that many kids in Barnes and Nobles, you know, for that new book that comes out. that may have information that they may need in their life. But, you know, again, that goes into systems and what's being marketed